Hello everyone, Ariam here, and welcome back to another episode of Dinosaur Days, where today we're talking about the Giraffatitan, whose name means Titanic Giraffe. And of course, this animal has to be a sauropod or long-necked dinosaur. For a long time, Giraffatitan was actually believed to be the largest sauropod dinosaur and largest dinosaur to ever exist. It lost this title once the titanosaurine sauropods, like Titanosaurus, were discovered, but this is still a really big boy. Upper-end estimates of Giraffatitan estimate that it would have been around 80 feet long and well over 45 tons in weight, so this was an enormous animal. Now, not a ton of specimens have actually been found of Giraffatitan, so it's very possible that this could have been a smaller or subadult individual, and they could have actually been larger. In fact, the most complete specimen, HMN-S2, is actually known to be subadult, and those larger estimates are actually based on only a partial specimen of a larger animal. So there's not enough here really to tell truly how big these animals would have been, only that they were definitely really big. The original discovery of Giraffatitan is actually really interesting because it just so happened someone noticed a really big bone literally jutting straight out of the ground. This is super interesting because while fossils do tend to exist, underground, obviously, erosion and other things like that can sometimes expose them directly to the air. Once this happens, they can deteriorate pretty quickly, so it's actually a pretty big miracle that this specimen was found at all. Once it was exposed like that, it could have been destroyed very easily. This animal was discovered in the very early 1900s, so there's been a long span of time between when it was found to today. So, of course, a lot of changes have occurred in our scientific understanding of this animal. It used to be considered that potentially this could really be just Brachiosaurus again, or maybe a very, very close relative to Brachiosaurus. In the 80s, it was actually considered to be a subgenus type of Brachiosaurus, so a very close relative. But as of now, it is considered its own unique dinosaur. Now, of course, with an animal named Giraffatitan, there was the immediate compulsion to draw this animal with giraffe-like markings, but I thought that seemed a little bit too obvious, so instead I absolutely did a severe 180 and went out, and I think this is actually one of my more extreme animal designs. Pretty unrealistic in terms of what a sauropod's colors probably actually looked like, but I do really like the way it turned out. So that seems like a good way to remind everyone that just because something seems like it should be done one way, you can always try to go outside the box and do your own thing, be a little more creative, and maybe it'll work out. And of course, there's no harm in always trying. So keep that in mind, and remember to smile.